Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Bull City Hangout 1028. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. That's Durham's online community paper. I invite you to check it out at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, basically, got my notes here. I will be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and then I will invite you. There's the link right there in the chat on Facebook. So if you want to join me on camera, you can click and join me, hang out, share information, etc. So let's start with the school tools page. Let's see, there's free lunches given away by the Durham Public Schools, also Durham County's NC Eats program. They want to make sure that young people ages 18 and under don't go unfed. So you can head out right now. Just check the school tools page for the schedule, times, addresses, etc. Okay, now let's go to the word page, and that is the government and nonprofit information page. I do like to start out by saying that the city of Durham has the Water Hardship Fund to help people who have fallen behind. Also, the county, DSS, they have the NC Housing Opportunity and Prevention of Evictions, also known as the HOPE program. So if your job has been affected by COVID-19, you're a renter, and you have fallen behind in your rent, you're at least 1 month behind, you might be able to get help, 6 months worth of help from the county with your rent and utilities. So read about that on the word page and get that help that you need. Okay, also on the word page, let's check Durham Technical Community College's Small Business Center with their wonderful free webinars. So let's see what's going on today. Today being the 28th. Okay, at 1:30, from 1:30 until 3, they will have a workshop called Selling Online with Amazon. That's awesome. Also today, from 5 until 7:30, Google Tools for Business. That's another good one. And then from 7 until 8, Social Media Advertising. That's a real good one. Now, I had to leave out so many workshops because they are listing webinars from across the state. So click on the link, go to the word page, and see what the workshops that I had to leave out. And you can attend those as well. They're all free. All righty, let's go to Go Durham. Now, as you know, ever since the pandemic started, Go Durham buses have been free of charge. So I have two links here. That you can click. You can click to see the bus routes that serve each polling place, because as you know, it's time to vote. You can vote early. And Denise Boone, welcome. Very happy to have you here. Bull City Hangout. You can click the link and join me if you like. Also, there's a link for planning your trip. A lot of us aren't used to taking the bus, but now that it's free, some people are trying it out for the first time, and you can click on that link and then type in the address that you're trying to get to, and they'll let you know what buses to take to get there. There you go. Now, let's see, National Museum, they have free memberships, limited time only, so now's the time to sign up and become a member of the National Museum of Art. Where is it? There it is. So, like I said, limited time. So you get access to their members only virtual talks and exhibits. And also, here's the coolest thing. When you click and you become a member, you get access to hundreds of museums from across the country. That's awesome. So check that out. That is on the word page. Okay, now let's go to the health page. It's called To Your Health. And of course, I have the COVID-19 information that you could expect. Also telling you about the symptoms, where you can go to get free tests, where you can take your kids to get free tests as well. And also, you can sign up for the Start Speaking, Stop Stigma Emotional Support Group Talks. That starts this Monday. The debut will be this Monday. So it's going to be once a month, but to introduce this series of support group talks, it will be every Monday in November. So click on that, and then you click, I won't tell you right now, but basically the instructions are right there on the health page. It's a little involved, but there you go. Okay, let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, let me click on the health events button. I have reactivated the health events button because more support groups are taking place virtually. So let's click on that and see what's going on for the 28th. Let's scroll down. Let's see. Okay, the Duke Cancer's Patient Support Program, their next virtual LGBTQ plus cancer support group will be meeting from 5:30 until 7. It's free, it's online, so check that out. You go to the health page and then click on the big blue health events button. Okay, also today, the Teen and Young Adult Oncology virtual social meetup. That's going to be tonight, 6:30 until 7:30. And I think that's it for today. Yes. Okay, now let's go to the senior page, Senior Scope. There's one announcement from the Durham Center for Senior Life. Now, tomorrow was supposed to have been the day for the Police versus Senior Olympics Stay in Your Car Masquerade. I think it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, so they moved it up a week to next Thursday. But you do have to still register because they want to make sure that the parking lot doesn't get too full of cars. There you go, because it's a Stay in Your Car event. Okay, Garden Shed. That is obviously the gardening page. Let's click on that one. Do Gardens, of course, everything's online. So there's going to be that's next week. Whoops. I was going to tell you about a Design Basics with Color workshop, but that's next Thursday. But just know that on the gardening page, I do list these wonderful webinars that are held by Sarah P. Duke Gardens. Just check that out if you're interested. Okay, now let's go to the sports page, with today being Wednesday. Let's see. I thought I had something for today. I actually don't. Okay, let's go to the Let's Go page. That is the calendar of events page. I do invite you to check out all of the pages. There's like a health page, senior page, kids page, how to, sports, religion, nonprofit, cover story, and calendar of events. And we're going to the calendar of events page right now. It's called Let's Go. So going on right now as we speak, the Nehemiah Christian Center is giving away free bag lunches for people in need. Again, that is from noon until 1. They do this on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Okay, now also today, starting at 2 o'clock, this is super important if you're a small business or minority business. So the City of Durham's Equity and Inclusion Department, also the Durham County's Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise Program, and Balfour Beatty Construction. They're partnering to co-host the Marketing and Business Communications, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly virtual small business training seminar. Whew, that's a lot. So that's going to be from 2 until 3:30. Learn how to better identify with and serve your customers, how to develop effective marketing campaigns, super important, especially if you're online, and also how to improve your business-to-business relationships, because we want to do business with each other as well. So it's free, it's online, it's today, so be sure to check that one out. All righty, let's see. Also, did I mention this one? No, I did not. Durham Technical Community College, they're hosting an open forum discussion. It's called Let's Talk About It. It's going to be today from 2 until 3:30. They'll be talking about racial injustice in our community and how to solve it. Okay, New Visions of Africa restaurant on Fayetteville Street. They will be giving away free meals from 3 until 6. If you are in need, just put on your mask and head down there and get a nice meal. It's takeaway, so you can't sit and eat. Okay. Brett's open mic at the Blue Note Grill. That is from 7 until 9 this evening. So admission is $5, but they are playing it safe, so they don't want it to get too crowded. So if you don't want to take a chance and not be admitted in case there's like a rush for the door there, you can also watch online and for free, and then you can tip the musicians Instead of paying the $5 admission, you can tip the musicians $5. Not telling you what to do, just letting you know what's available. Okay, let's see. From 8 until 9:30, Triangle SURJ, that stands for Show Up for Racial Justice. They are hosting their October Family Gathering post-election preparedness. It's going to be this evening from 8 until 9:30. They'll be talking about people from Blueprint NC, and I used to work for them, and also Carolina Jews for Justice. They'll be talking about the importance of protecting democracy and also staying involved after the election. Now, tomorrow, the Durham County Sheriff's Office, they'll have their rabies vaccination clinic, only $10 cash, exact change, to vaccinate your dog or your cat for rabies. And that, again, is 9:30 to 11. Make your appointment by making that phone call. And then, like I said before, Nehemiah Christian Center, they will be dispensing free bag lunches also tomorrow from noon until 1. The weather, it is 66 degrees, partly sunny. Actually, it's supposed to be cloudy the rest of the day. So it's cloudy now. It's going up to 73. It's actually pretty nice out. And then tomorrow, 81. Yes. Even though it's going to rain, still it's going up to 81, and I can't fault that. So Guy, our cook, is here. But first, Tachi's here. Hey, Tachi, you can join me if you like. I'm going to show you a quick. Actually, let me invite Guy, our cook, in, and then I'm going to show you my haul from this morning. The Urban Community Agronomics, also known as UCAN, and Farmer Food Share gave away food today at the Mount Level Missionary Baptist Church, and I just came back from there. So I'm a little discombobulated, but because I was in a rush. So anyway, let me invite Guy, our cook, in from the Guy, our cook report, and I will show you my haul. Hey, Guy, what's new?
Well, I'm not going to talk about the weather because it won't be a long subject here.
I want you to enjoy this haul, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Check this out. So,
this is what you got from the giveaway, right?
Right. Just today, just now, from UCAN and Farmer Food Share.
Is this the place that suggests you bring a walking basket?
Well, actually, it's a drive up.
Oh,
so
okay.
You pop your trunk. And in fact, the lady, Delphine Sellers, was on my show yesterday.
That's why Guy Cook wasn't here.
Yeah. Beverly Mahone, hello. Oh, you wish you had known?
Yeah.
All you have to do is read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Just saying. Okay.
Or watch the recording of the show on YouTube. It's, if 9 o'clock doesn't fit your dance card.
Yeah. Well, anyway. 9 o'clock for you because you're in Washington State. Look at these luscious eggs. Oh. Okay, so those are the eggs.
Those are the rare singing eggs I heard. Yeah.
And cabbage.
Oh. And that's a homegrown cabbage.
This is the good stuff. This is from their Catawba Farms. Like I said, Urban Community Agronomics. Yeah, right. That's what they're all about.
So the cabbage you get in the store, they peel off all those outer leaves and trim it and everything. So you're getting the full deal there.
Collard greens, God's gift to the South, along with the blues and freedom, of course. And sweet tea.
I thought Chicago was the birth of the blues.
There's several places that claim. I mean, New Orleans claims it.
Okay.
West Africa claims it.
New Orleans, I think of as jazz, and Chicago.
But it came up the Mississippi.
That's just how I roll. I don't know.
Up the Mississippi River. Sweet potatoes. Ooh. Look at these beautiful. They're gorgeous. I just made my first candied yams couple of days ago. Talk about yummy.
Now, you'll have to Google it, but there's such a thing. A guy in the produce department years ago told me that there are no true sweet potatoes or there are no true yams. One or the other has just been misnamed. Because
there's a difference. Yams are actually found in West Africa,
Yeah,
and what we call yams are actually
sweet potatoes.
sweet potatoes, which is an
Okay,
American
that's why he
product.
told me. Yeah.
But the yams, and I've seen the yams in Africa on TV, and they're like they're
The
bigger and
size,
they're like yellow.
like watermelon size.
I think
Yeah.
these are turnip greens.
Oh wow.
We're talking some good eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're
Unless you
talking
take
some-
blood thinner. If you take Coumadin to thin your blood so you don't have a stroke, dark green vegetables, like a couple of the things you held up there, are on my don't eat it list because of
okay.
their color.
Okay.
Like kale is the champion.
I got
You
you.
have, the number one offender is kale, but broccoli, anything dark green.
Real carrots.
Oh yeah.
We're talking iron.
Yes.
Women.
We're
Okay.
talking
Just
roast
saying.
beef. We're talking roast beef with roasted carrots. Yum yum.
And I don't know what these. Wait. Oh, apple. Okay, wait. Yeah, apples. I got a bag of apples.
Oh wow.
Wait, that's not an apple. Wait a minute.
Oh.
I'm from Chicago. I don't know everything about the out of doors. Is this an
Okay.
apple or a pear?
That's an apple.
It looks like a pear. It's
No,
not the kind of
pear-
apple.
A
I'm
pear
used-
is more pear shaped. It's like this, like triangle kind of shape.
Okay, it's not the kind of
Now
apple I'm used
those
to.
could be Asian pears. There are some round pears.
Ooh, because the texture is not of an apple. It feels like a pear.
Call the store and ask them.
Store. Come on now.
Well,
Anyway,
the location.
it smells delicious. I don't know.
It's a score.
And I need help with this last one. I don't know what this
Okay.
last one is. And I'll probably have to look up on YouTube as far as what to do. I don't know what is this. Okay,
Well, you
wait.
can take a picture of it and have it on images.
No, I'm sure you can tell me or someone. So
Okay.
what's this?
Oh,
what
I
is-
know what that
What is
is.
that?
Can you believe?
Is that a
Remember
beet
that-
or a
remember the-
radish? Or
Remember the bag of greens that you had? What kind of greens were those?
turnip and collards?
Okay, not collard, but the other one. That's what
Turnips.
you got there.
This is a turnip.
That's
Oh,
a turnip.
thank you.
Yep.
I don't know what to do with it. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, you can cook those up. Those are good.
Okay.
Or you can watch a movie and slice it up and eat it raw like a jicama. I've eaten more raw
Okay.
turnips, I bet, than cooked turnips.
Are they
in
sweet?
My life. They're
Oh,
edible.
it smells good.
I don't think
Mm.
sweet. When I think of sweet, I think like Hershey's chocolate. It's not sweet like candy sweet,
Mhm.
but it's edible. It's not like real hot. It's not wangy. It's a unique flavor.
I'll find out. But I
Yeah.
want to thank UCAN and also Farmer Food Share and Mount Level Missionary Baptist Church because there's going to be some good eating up in this house. That's all
Uh-huh.
I can say right now.
Uh-huh.
Good eating.
And all you have to do is go on Pinterest and say, what's the best turnip recipe? What's the best
Mm,
turnip green recipe? And bazinga, you'll have a page full of stuff, different
awesome.
ideas, different ways to prepare them.
Okay, and this is great for me because I'm learning how to cook. I bought I already had, of course, a microwave, of course,
Yeah.
but I have a pressure cooker
Yeah.
and I just invested in an air fryer.
Now we had an air fryer, but Darlene never embraced the air fryer technology, so we sold it. We sold it.
Oh, okay.
We used it a couple of times, and she just couldn't wrap her head around it. It was too
Well, for
new.
people who are watching their diet, the reason why I like air fryers, you hardly have to use
Yeah.
oil.
Right.
So things are far less greasy and oily.
The technology is
Wonderful.
such that should work. It should be a great thing.
And also you can dry fruits and onions so that when they say use a certain amount of onions, you can just use a few of the dried onion bits and
Right.
save money as well.
Right.
So you got anything on the docket, Guy R. Cook,
Well-
the Guy R. Cook report, which everybody should check out?
The news, I don't know how much you talked about these guys, but I'm going to share the screen because I can show you better than I can tell you.
Okay.
Select window.
Oh, I'm
Durham.
sorry. You were being spoken to and you didn't notice. Tachi says, hey.
Hey, Hitachi, check this out. Now there's
Oh,
can you see that screen? This is from the Durham Skywriter Tech
Oh,
page.
that looks familiar.
The word page. And on the word page, the Durham Tech Small Business Center, which is this little logo right here, has got their new list of classes in there. And I don't know if you read these already, because I was away from the.
I did.
Okay. But the one I would check out that I'm going to sign up for, advertising and marketing for small business. The Shop Small Saturdays coming up.
Oh.
And if you're a small business owner, I would embrace that. Jump in with both feet. And
Both feet.
I've been to one of the Durham Tech Small Business Centers. I'm going to close that window.
The webinar?
Yeah, I went to one of the webinars already. And after they got over the shock of somebody from Walla Walla, Washington being in there, then they proceeded with the event, and it was good stuff. It wasn't like, oh, you should buy my book or buy my video kind of, I've been to those webinars. This is sincerely delivered information that you can use on your adventures in life. So
it's especially for people who want to start a business or people who have already started their businesses. And I also wanted to mention that there's a women's business center in downtown Durham, and also SCORE. They're in Chapel Hill, but they also serve Durham, and they have free mentoring and they have free webinars as well. I didn't mention them before because there's nothing scheduled for today. But,
on Mondays I kind of focus on new Monday, new goals, etc., new week. So this is not Monday, but this is the time when you've got an opportunity to say, okay, I'm going to be an online business. I'm going to be really good at it. When they line up the online businesses on the shelf in the internet store, I'm going to be the brand they pick because I'm doing what? Well, let's find out. Let's go to that webinar and get informed.
Right.
Because one of the main things people use the internet for, and one of the main reasons they go to the Durham Skywriter, for instance, information. The quest for information, like what do I do with a raw turnip, questions, are answered by the largest conglomeration of recorded information in the history of the world. That's what you got access to.
Wow, I do.
If you go into bigger internet than just regular mom and pop home www, if you go into the real web, I call it the real web. Some people call it the underweb. Anyway,
the big web.
There's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of stuff beyond your imagination.
Yeah.
So that's my whole sermon for today. I invite you to take a look at the episode today of the 𝗕𝗓 Report.
Okay.
And if you go to the 𝗕𝗓Report.podbean.com, somebody told me I should plug the podcast.
Yeah, go ahead. In fact, let me type it into the chat.
And
okay, wait, 𝗕𝗓.
The 𝗕𝗓 Report.
Let
me copy and paste it in.
Okay, thank you. Now let's copy it.
The episode today, somebody said to me once, why is the episodes of your show so darn short? They're only like a minute long. I said, because the people that I am targeting to be consumers don't have time for a 30-minute blah, blah, blah about whatever. They want it short and sweet. And so that's just a real quick today. But by having that link, I've got over 700 episodes. And so the thing to remember is that Friday I do a wrap up of the previous week's episodes. So that let's say that you're busy with the Durham Skywriter every single day, because I'm sure you are. There's a lot of stuff there. Then take 2 minutes on Friday, just set it up on your calendar as a task. Go check out what was on the 𝗕𝗓 Report this week. And if there's a puppy in that litter that's batting its eyes at you, then pick it and get more details.
That is really a smart way to do a podcast.
Well, it's just my own religion of, maybe it's because I sold too many 60-second commercials as a younger days when I worked in radio, and then I worked in television, and the same thing. Keep it short, keep it right on the topic, and you're done.
Cool.
I mean, you don't have to go, well, last year when I went down to the food handout, they didn't have turnip greens. Nobody cares about that stuff.
Yeah.
Keep it focused on what's right now. And Bull City Hangouts right now, I'm telling you.
Thank you. I'm enjoying it. I really enjoy doing this.
It's become a part of my things to do list because it works. It's just I'm talking to someone that's on the internet that has a small business, Pitty Pat Toys, and that's when you're supposed to do the shameless plug.
Oh,
because fourth quarter's coming up, and don't you know there's a lot of kids out there that need that.
Actually, because of my situation, I actually will not be making toys this year because of but hopefully next year I can, once I get ad revenue coming back in and I start DJing again, then I'll be able to invest in my little toy business. It's called Pitty Pat Crafts.
Okay.
So hopefully, and I did do I had a gig last week, believe it or not, a DJ gig online on Zoom. It was really fun. So that was cool.
Have you
so
seen
hopefully things will pick back
There's
up.
a new product for Zoom called On Zoom, which is supposed to be bigger and better or something. But
I saw that.
I tried to log into it, and when I do, it just brings up, "Oh, you're on Zoom. Thank you very much." And I'm going, "No, I don't want to be on Zoom. I want to be on Zoom."
On Zoom. And thank you, Tachi, she said some kind words there.
I have not. Oh, I got to go into comments. Just a second.
Yeah, she said it's a great show. Thank you. Thank you. So Zoom, so you entered on Zoom and they said, "Thanks for joining Zoom."
Well, there's a Facebook post that says, was it Facebook? I think it was in the streaming group. Barb Tomlin's stream group. I think so. I saw the On Zoom post or someplace on Facebook. So I clicked on the link and it does the blah, blah, welcome to On Zoom, click here to sign up. I said, well, let's kick the tires. So I put in my email address and it came back with, "You've already got an account."
Oh, that's weird.
And then I said, "Okay, show it to me." And they showed me my Zoom account. I couldn't jump over the fence or whatever you've got to do to authenticate into On Zoom. I couldn't achieve that.
Well, maybe Tachi has it figured out because Mediascope's tonight. So Tachi stays on top of all the newest developments in tech and pop culture and social media. So hopefully, Tachi, you'll be mentioning this. So we'll see. It's on at 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock your time. So 6 o'clock Eastern on Facebook and LinkedIn, WJMX Radio Online.
And you're going to put the link into the comments, right?
Let's see. I'll just
Tachi, you're dropping the ball. You should have that link already in there. Just copy and paste. You got that tab open. My gosh. Of course, if it's on StreamYard, you get a different unique URL.
So it's on Facebook.
And now she says I can't.
WJMS Radio Online. And also, she's on what do you call that? LinkedIn.
Yeah, where business goes to meet.
And Periscope.
Okay, so
thank you, Tachi. You're
we
so
just
much
go to
quicker than I am.
Facebook.com and look for the public hoo-ha Mediascope 16.
Yeah, it's a really fun show. It lasts for a little bit more than 1 hour, and it's chock full of information and fun and frivolity.
A string of pearls, no doubt.
Oh, yeah. So you got to check it out. Hopefully at 3 o'clock you'll be free to watch that.
Well, you know what I told Frazier one time, because I always try to crack him up. He says, well, whenever you're free. I said, I'm never free. I'm inexpensive sometimes, but never free.
I was in the market for a sound module thing that has like sound effects. So one of these days, you're going to crack a joke and you're going to hear.
Very good.
One of these days.
That's a big part of that. I'm going to go and look for this Mediascope. I'm going to say bye for now.
Okay.
if you've not signed up for that small business thing I showed you from the Durham Tech Center, Small Business Center, give that a whirl. There's,
for sure.
I mean, talk about a string of pearls. Every one of those. I mean, I don't have enough time in the day. I'd have to set it up. I'm toying with the idea of now, how can I record all of these things?
Ooh.
And many of them are recording. Oh, there she goes. Get the Rodecaster Pro.
I don't know what that is. I will find out.
Roadmaster's a brand of microphone, just like you've got a Blue Yeti.
Rodecaster Pro. Okay.
Roadmaster.
Now, is that related to Rode, the microphone company? It must be.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple of Rode products. I have a wireless mic system and also a nice on camera, like a little mini boom microphone. They're in Australia. Wonderful company.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at Rodecaster Pro. Thank you, Tachi. I will check that out. Because actually, I was looking at gear for recording. I want to get back to my songwriting. And the equipment that I use is really outdated. And
analog.
Well, it's digital, but it's really like old school. Well, it's like
8-bit digital.
It's like half analog, half digital. Your early 2000s era.
Yeah, that's 20 years old. That's the dinosaur in the realm.
So I was looking, at YouTube videos, and now you can get. I already have GarageBand. It comes with my laptop, my Mac.
Yeah.
And then there's audio. What's it called? I don't know if I have it written down here.
Audiophonic.
Audio. What is it called? I thought I had it written down.
But it's a software.
It's some kind of a little unit. It's just over $100, and you can plug in your mic.
Oh, it's a mixer.
It's like a mixer, but they call it something else. They call it the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. So you can can
take an analog device and digitize it.
I can plug in my guitar, and then and thank you, Tachi. She says it is the same company, Rode.
Yeah.
Yes. But also, now the keyboard I had been using was a sampler, which is like old school 1990s.
Yeah.
And it's like humongous. So now, it works. But for only, just over $100, I can get a key station. It's made by M Audio.
Yeah.
It's a keyboard that has all the sounds you could ever need. The sampling thing, that's like old technology.
Right.
Where you use floppy disks. And my floppy disks, only 2 of them out of I think I had like 24 floppy disks, only a couple still work, which means this $2,000 keyboard I bought doesn't work anymore.
Trigger for floppy disks. In when was it? Must have been in the late 80s, 88, 89. I was an assistant manager at a Walden bookstore. That's how long ago it was.
Okay, I remember those.
The point of sale computerized gizmo had an 8-inch floppy disk to store the
I remember those. Dinner plate size, yeah.
Yeah. I
remember those. But what's amazing...
I would give up one of my shirts for one of those discs if I had it now. I don't have a player, but just to wave it around, just to
amuse the kids. Yeah. But so for less than $300, I can get a whole recording outfit where it's replacing something that was almost $3,000. I mean, the technology is amazing.
Oh yeah.
I can replace something I paid $3,000 for and just paid just under $300. It's mind-boggling. It's miraculous.
And in 10 years from now,
I might not be songwriting in 10 years. I don't know.
Why is that device so big? Why can't you get one of those little wrist radio computers?
My niece was at my house a few years ago. Jahan was visiting me. And so we were going somewhere, and I said, "Oh, let me grab my laptop," because I said, "Let me take my laptop." She was like, "You're taking that big old thing?" And I was thinking, "Oh my God!"
And she pulls up her phone which has 8 times the power. And
I know. I mean, it was ridiculous to think that a MacBook was considered huge to her.
Yeah, my youngest son. Speaking of huge, my youngest son, he's got 9 companies, I think now. He's doing really well.
Goodness.
And upstairs, he's got a bedroom converted to a video library screen.
Nice.
The screen, are you sitting down? The screen is 10 feet wide and 6 feet tall.
How big is it? Goodness. That's bigger than all my rooms.
The projector is up on the ceiling on the other side of the room, and it just beams down.
Nice.
So he's figured out how to hook the darn thing up to his computer games on the it's either Xbox or something. I don't have the name right. But anyway, so he showed me this multiple player Star Wars thing where you can become either a stormtrooper or whatever character you want to be, and everybody else on the screen is one of those guys too. And there must have been 30 people from all over the world playing this game at the same time. And I'm going, yeah, it's time to go.
It's like the smart
I had an 8-track player in my car in high school. I thought that was Batman cool. But now that I've seen this, I'm going, yeah,
it's like the Smart House movie, the Disney movie that came out like 20 years ago. It was like hearkening to the future and whatnot. It's here. So I remember
the one disappointment I've had since my younger days. In 1962, I went to the World's Fair in Seattle.
Ooh.
And there was a science center. The whole pavilion was devoted to science, new Batman technology that was coming out. One of the things they had on display, about maybe 6 feet long, was a scale model of the flying car. And it had two, like the Jetsons would have.
In the 60s?
Yeah. And it had 2 turbine motors in the back to be the power. Okay. And the thing was going up and down.
No way.
And I'm going, nah, this is rigged up somehow. So I'm down on the floor on my hands and knees looking underneath the car. And I saw the little piece of conduit that was making it happen. And my dad says, get up, you're embarrassing us.
Oh, you're trying to figure it out.
So I just said, well, that's something to wait for. Well, I've been waiting. And now, the best thing they've got now is all electric cars. But they don't have a flying car I can go test drive yet.
I'd like to ride in a hovercraft.
That would be neat. That would be cool.
Neat. I was watching Doctor Who. They had hovercrafts.
Oh, remember when they had the big hovercrafts? I think they still got them, maybe, that flew across the English Channel. Back in the day. That's what
was on Doctor Who. It was a big, gigantic hovercraft. It was awesome.
Yeah, these things are set up. They can take cars. And I don't know how many cars, 100 cars maybe, or 50. I don't know.
I don't know if they're still made. Did they fall out of favor? Because you never hear about hovercrafts.
They've got the channel now, so I don't know if the hovercrafts are still in business because you can ride the channel. The tunnel.
It's cool. I mean, we have lakes around here. That would be cool to ride a hovercraft over the lake.
I'm gonna go walk.
That was the queen of everything. She's going for a walk.
Oh,
that's her.
That's cool.
Her new mantra is go for a walk. I don't know why she goes now, because her
why
show. Not? Let me explain. She watches Whoopi Goldberg's show at 10 o'clock. It's called The Talk or The View or something. It's a girly show that she watches on TV every day. It's like going to church. She watches that show. So for her to leave for a walk at 20 till.
She'll just watch the replay.
She's going to go quick. She's going to go quick. No, she's not going to watch the replay. She's going to just go up and back. And although we are now, we're almost cable cutters. She still has some shows on cable she has to watch.
Yeah.
But we have Hulu now, and it shows anything that was on TV today. Like,
I had Hulu for a while. I remember when Hulu was free.
Yeah. Well, you
back
are
in the day.
Gosh,
I would watch The Man from
You've been around forever if you remember Hulu being free.
Absolutely. I was telling all my friends about it. They're like, ooh.
The thing I like about it is the late night shows that come on like at 10 o'clock or 11:30, the talk shows like years ago was the Letterman show, and now it's a different guy. I don't know his name.
Okay.
But anyway, you can watch those the next day at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see all the highlights. I never watched them because I don't even know who these people are anymore.
Oh gosh, you and me both.
No idea. I'm like,
every once in a while I'll see a name that will, oh, I know who that is, but more often than not, no, I don't know.
I'm not anti-celebrity, but I guess I just don't care anything about them.
Well, they keep changing, and so I'm going. Let's see now. Who's the guy that replaced Jay Leno? He used to be on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
He's kind of funny, dark-haired guy, does impressions and stuff.
Okay.
But if I don't see it, I don't feel like I'm going, oh my God, I missed
after Johnny Carson, that was it for me. So
yeah. There's nobody ever going to be as good as he was ever.
So
that's going to be it.
Actually, I remember Mike Douglas. I'm going way back. Merv Griffin.
Howdy Doody.
Douglas. Well, no, my sister remembers Howdy Doody. But
yeah,
that was not a talk show. But
well, because I was an Air Force brat, I moved to England when Howdy Doody was a big deal. So I saw a couple of episodes I can think back, but I wasn't really a fanboy because I was like 5 years old, maybe.
That was a scary looking puppet, though.
Oh, not to me. Just
creepy. Well,
I liked Clarabelle the cow, really. That was that.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so when we went to England, American television was rebroadcast over there. You know, like they have BBC America now. They have British shows coming here. Well, back then I saw Clint Eastwood in Rawhide.
Okay.
I saw Wagon Train. That's the two that I can recall seeing that were known American shows that were rebroadcast. They didn't tweak the sound. They didn't have anybody come on at the end of the show and explain, well, when we say this word, we really mean this. No translations were required.
They're expected to figure it out. Nothing is funnier than seeing Saturday Night. What was that movie? Not Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Fever. Was that the disco movie?
Oh, with John Travolta?
Yeah. There's nothing funnier than seeing that in Japanese. I was in Japan in
I can top that.
Okay, but I'm just saying they have these. They have the TV, and then they have this device. So if you turn it to the left, it was Japanese. If you turn it to the right, it was in English. And if you turn it in the middle, you could hear both languages at the same time. It's pretty cool.
That would get kind of busy.
Yeah, but it was cool.
Okay. Worse than that, or more challenging than that.
Okay. What's more challenging than Japanese? Go ahead.
Remember the movie Titanic? When the ship broke in half and people were sliding down the deck into the water.
The old one or the new one?
The most recent one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, my grandniece, who can't hear at all, is watching it, and she thought that was funnier than heck. So she's laughing out loud.
Oh, no.
And everybody around her in the theater's going, there's nothing funny about it. The band's playing because they don't want to, give up playing, so they're going down with the ship. Everybody's dying. It's like, why are you laughing? And so her mother explained to everyone that was doing the naysayers, and it said, think about this with your ears covered up so you can't hear anything going on. And what are you seeing but people sliding down the water? Ho, ho, ho. That's pretty funny.
Okay.
She thought that was hilarious.
Okay. Bless her soul.
Yeah. She taught me just enough sign language to be an uncle.
Oh, like cool.
Cookie, watermelon, all the necessities of life.
And this is thank you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The only one that I knew was I would point at her, say, you and me, let's go. And she'd know that meant we're going to go in the pickup. I had a pickup back then. Cool. And go someplace, go to the store. She didn't care. She just liked to go. Like to go almost like a dog, liked car rides. But anyway, you got a busy day. I will
definitely check out your show today, Guy R. Cook Report, and I do hope you check out Mediascope 3 o'clock your time, 6 o'clock my time, Eastern.
I'm going to put it on the reminders, so I'll
Yeah.
get a nagmatic. If I sync it up to my phone calendar, the
Mm,
phone will set off an alarm.
there
So
you
at
go.
10 minutes to 3, I know, hey, if you're not busy, which I might not be, then go check that out.
Cool.
So, wear a shirt with a collar.
Wear a shirt with a collar.
Oh, Stephen Healy said that one time. He let it slip. You notice how my shirt's not wearing a collar?
Oh, or mine.
That's if you're doing something casual.
Oh yeah,
If
I
you're
mean,
doing
we're just
doing
chilling.
something real fancy smancy, like performing for the big audience or something, then you got to have a shirt with a collar, maybe a tie.
Do what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, by your age and mine, do whatever the heck you want.
Just got to ask yourself one
Don't
question.
worry about it.
Who do you think is the dictator in this room that I'm sitting in right now?
Hopefully you, because you're alone.
It ain't
In the
Donald
room.
Trump.
There you
Okay. See you. Bye.
go. Okay, guy. Take care. Awesome. That was another fun show. I invite you to join me next time. I do this every day, Monday through Friday at noon. I start out, of course, with announcements for Durham, North Carolina. Then I invite you to join me. And then on Saturdays, I do this at 10 o'clock in the morning because the farmers markets close at noon. It would be silly to start a show when everything's shutting down. So I do it at 10 o'clock on Saturdays. So with that, send me information. Let me show you my email address because November is right around the corner. So if you have local, let me get out the way. There it is, 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟@gmail.com. If you have information dealing with Durham, North Carolina, November through the second week of December, let me know. Be sure to read it at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com. With that, have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow at noon. Also, check out Mediascope. I'll see you in the audience because we all make pithy comments during the show. See you then. Ciao for now.